Shalom, everyone, and welcome back after a wonderful holiday season. I hope you all enjoyed the holidays as much as I did. And hopefully, we'll take all the feelings and the godliness and the spirituality and the important lessons that we learned from the holidays into the rest of the year. This week's Torah portion, we're reading about the story of Noah and the flood, famous story, and how Noah was commanded to bring all the animals, seven of every kosher kind, seven males, seven females, and two of every non-kosher kind, and bring them into the ark. And we're actually told that the animals went in by themselves. And in the ark, it was a most wonderful situation where the animals all got along very, very well with each other. And even the most ferocious animals were gentle, and they were playful. And while it would have taken many, many people to feed the animals and care for the animals, Noah and his small family were able to do it just fine because of the change in nature of the animals. The prophet Yeshayahu, prophet Isaiah, says in his famous prophecy of Moshiach, he says that in the times of the Moshiach, the wolf shall lay down with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the young goat, and a small child shall lead them, because they will not be ferocious, they won't be dangerous anymore. So what was going on in the ark was really a a, um, a prediction of the way it's going to be when Mashiach comes, when the animals will all be gentle. And it doesn't just mean the animals, it means that the ferocious nations and people that tend to be violent and ferocious and dangerous will no longer act that way at all, but rather they will be gentle as well. And this is something that we can all look forward to, that this will happen, God willing, very soon with the coming of Mashiach. And in fact, Noah saw this himself. In fact, he was told, according to Rashi, that when the land became dry once again, the animals didn't want to leave. They were very happy in the ark. They had a wonderful utopian existence in the ark where everyone got along well with each other and they didn't want to fight. They didn't want to eat each other. They were all vegetarians. Even the ferocious carnivores were even vegetarians. In fact, we are told that Noah and his family were not permitted to eat meat yet until after the flood. And at that point, as a concession to our Yetzer Hara, our evil inclination, man was now given a gift, and it was a gift indeed, that we are now allowed to eat meat if we so wish. It's not a requirement, but we're allowed to eat meat if we want to, because meat tastes delicious and it tastes good. And as a gift that God gave us to show us that there will be no more floods, then we are allowed now to eat meat. So we come to a world that is a very ferocious world, a very dangerous world, where nations fight against each other, where nations lift up their swords against nations. And as the prophecy of Isaiah says, when Mashiach comes, nations will no longer lift up their swords against nations. Lo yisal goy el goy cherev, lo yilmedu et milchama. They will not know from wars anymore, from fighting anymore. Everyone will get along very well with each other. And these are indeed the times of Mashiach, which we hope and pray for. So as we are continuing in the world today and continuing in life back to normal, let us take the love and the warmth that we felt during the holiday season and bring it to the rest of the week and the rest of the year and the rest of the world as well. Shalom and have a good week.